it's Monday again, and today's topic is family. First off, I wanted to mention my siblings. For siblings, I have two half sisters, Isabella, Bella, and Sophie. Sophie's older, and Bella is the youngest out of our family. And then I have an older sister named Elise, and a half brother named Luke. Secondly, I wanted to talk about how I came out. For my friends, I came out about 3 years ago, 3.5 maybe. Um, I used Facebook, like Landon did, but not with my family, mostly just friends. I told the people that I didn't, not to be rude, care about as much as I did with other people, so I put them first. And so if I had them fall back and say, no, I don't really like this, then I would be more okay with it. And then I did all the other people later. I told my sister and my mom before I told anyone else, mainly because I trusted them a lot, and they are actually the most supportive out of all my family, besides my cousin Bo and a few other people on my mom's side. How I came out to my close family, I would consider my close family being more specifically the people I live with. My sister lives with me, of course. Well, now she does. At the time, she was living, I think, with my mother. Could be wrong, but I think she was living with my mom or my nana, one of the two. I came out to her, I think, via phone, and my mom the same. Like I said, they are the most supportive out of everyone. I basically came out to my dad's side by talking to them. Some individually, some not. Some just heard by ear and just went along with it. From my mom's side, it was basically word of mouth from my mom telling people and explaining it to people, and my nana, which she took a little while to understand, which I totally understood. And the way I figured that she finally understood was she did something really awesome. She basically paid for my name change, which was $164.50, and I'm very grateful for that. She pulled me aside during Christmas and said that she wanted to help, and that's how she helped. So that's kind of how I figured that she wanted to be a part of this and to help me figure out my journey in life. I would have to say that my mom's side is more supportive than my dad's side, mainly because they say my name correctly more often, pronouns more correctly. They ask me questions instead of just ignoring everything or ignoring talking to me altogether, which sadly is what some of my father's side does. Although I live with my father's side, I actually live with my grandparents, and for the first half of me transitioning, my father's side didn't really want to agree with the change. A lot of them just kept telling me, no, that I see you as this, I've seen you as this for, at that time it was about 17, 18 years of your life, and I'm 20 now, and I agreed with them, but for them to say that I wasn't respecting them by not calling me this name or by this gender, because I felt that way, was kind of like a slap in the face, because then it was like they weren't respecting me. And to get respect, there has to be some mutual ground and some compromise, which my father's side seems to have a lot of trouble getting to that point. My mother, out of both my parents, is the most supportive. She agrees with me 100%. Would like to contribute more if she could, but due to a brain aneurysm when I was about 9 years old, she isn't able to work and drive and all that sorts of stuff. I mean, she's capable of doing things. It's just that at this time we don't think it would be a good thing. She's here to listen to me, even though sometimes she gets a little bit angry with me for her not understanding. My father, on the other hand, is hard to explain. He's a nice guy. He tries in his own way. He's good with pronouns and all that now. But about, I think, almost over a year ago now, he was telling me that he would never call me by, and this is on my father's side, again, because he is my father, of course. And like his side of the family, or that side of the family, he didn't want to participate or be okay with, in a way. This side is more religious than my mother's side, and therefore didn't think it was right of me to be doing this in God's view. But after a while, after he got divorced from my ex-stepmother Kim, we have grown into a better relationship and a little bit better of an understanding with each other. He actually gave me $500 towards my surgery, which I was honestly very surprised about. And my mother said that she would be giving me, instead of, because we get like this almost like an allowance for birthdays and Christmas, so it's like $100 or in like $50, so it's like $150. So instead of giving me presents, we decided that it would be better for me to get surgery money instead, which I was very happy about. It helps out more than me getting things that I really don't need, or that knickknacks. I'm not a big fan of knickknacks. I never have been. I hate clutter, so it's kind of a good thing. Once again, my mother's side is more supportive of the LGBTQ and so on group, and my father's side is not. I remember growing up and hearing stuff like, "Oh, stop being a sissy," or "You're acting like a girl," or "You shouldn't be playing with that. It's a boy's toy," or "That's a girl's toy," and just a whole bunch of crap like that. Mostly coming from the males in our family. The girls are a little bit easygoing when it comes to gender neutral stuff. But my mother's side was never like that. They were always more like, "Oh, go do what you want to do. If you want to do that, you can do that. If you want to wear that, you can wear that, as long as it's not obscene." Which I guess is where my mom and dad get their differences in how they looked at the situation of me being transgendered. My father took longer to accept me, and my mother took like maybe not even a second and said, "Well, I still love you anyway. You're my kid. So therefore, if this makes you happy, then I'm all for it." And yeah, she actually tells me things that like on the radio or on TV, and then records them, and tells me to watch them, and just stuff like that. Anything that has to do with the LGBT group, she kind of voices her opinion on, or sends me more information through the mail, or just stuff like that. My aunt, which is my cousin Bo's mother, sometimes tells me about that she watches some stuff that has to do with FTM surgeries on telly. And sorry, my phone just keeps going off, and I don't know why. Yeah, I enjoy our conversations. Well, me and my Aunt Dawn, I mean, she can be sometimes kind of not understanding, but she's come a long way from how we talked about 3 or 4 years ago about different stuff like this. I honestly wish some of the family members that I don't get along with or that don't understand would just come to me and ask me questions, because I'm more than willing to answer questions from anyone, as long as it's not like too insensitive or personal. And if it is, just warn me ahead of time. Even though I'm probably not going to like it, I'll probably try to answer your question anyways. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate and comment, and if you have any questions, leave them below.